uppercut, uppercut, sonic boom! Well, hello there, humans, bees, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and if you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it too, welcome back to Channel on Bushka, and today we're going to be doing a final circle breakdown. Don't go anywhere, it's important. This stuff is really, really cool. It'll help you win more games, and that's what this channel is all about, helping you win more games. I'm going to break down where the circle is, and then we're going to talk a lot about clutch revives, some ideas for that, and circle entry, which is super important if you want to win more chicken dinners. Anyway, let's get to it. First of all, the overlook, the map. We are pushing in through a pretty intense final area. We are to the southwest of Pubg, and we're pushing north towards what will be the final circle compound due west of Pubg itself. That's this little compound just over here. It's not going to be an easy run though. There are a couple of people around us. Directly in front of us, there is a unit on top of the hill, snaking in the grass. There is a couple of the units on our right, with an overlook on our flank. And finally, and not least, there are two dudes on top of a house in the compound that get the final circle. Now let's talk about the most important part of final circle entry. The section here and the section here on either side of the white where the blue meets the edge of the white is called the short side of the circle, and the section where the blue is furthest away from the edge of the white is called the long side of the circle. The closer you are to that short side, the slower the blue moves. The further away from that short side you are, the faster the blue moves. In short side is pro, long side is potato. Are we clear on that? That's going to make a lot of sense when you see where we're heading. Rather than head directly to the circle between two opposition forces, we are going left side of the circle so that we have a short run in. That's going to mean the guy on my right, he has to run in across the long side of the circle. That doesn't give you a lot of time. You are constantly moving to keep pace with the blue, or you start eating blue. And he's also got to come in across really bad terrain. I am not that worried about in front of me right now, but I'm throwing these smokes because I don't know where the last two people are. They are in fact on top of that roof, and I see one there, and I take a shot. We get a headshot, but he's got a level 3 helmet. You do your best. We're constantly looking to our right, and this is circle entry 101. You can see, I am not so much worried about what's in front of me as what's on my right. And I'm also throwing these smokes because heaven forbid one of us gets knocked, we don't then have time to throw the smoke and get the revive. What we're doing is basically preemptively helping ourselves out here. We're getting cover, but we're also really well situated in case of a knock. We can get that person up pretty quickly. I'm getting fired at from the front, but what I'm really worried about is this person. And look at the blue! Look at the blue driving this poor grub. That's because he was on the long side of the circle. And it wasn't an accident that we ended short side. Look how we're still short side. It's because we fought for it. Sometimes you're going to have to beat people to win these PUBG Mobile chicken dinners. And that means that you may as well make that move before you're forced to make that move. I like to think of it like this. If you've got to make a bad decision, make it quick. And that works really, really well for me. Now, we've done circle entry, and it's not been good. We've done our best, and we've worked at it, but still, there are two guys on top of a roof who have an overlook and are inside the circle. This is every squad's worst nightmare. And we're now going to start talking about the clutch revive section of the video. Oh, thanks very much, Bushka. Whoa. Let's have a little chat about grenades. Something you need to know. And we're going to just take this very seriously for 1 second. If you're outside the 2-meter blast radius, which is kind of the effective kill zone where you're going to get probably iced if you're inside that radius, then you're not going to die. And that's very important with what's coming up next. Look at this. This guy's in the corner of the room. The grenade's in the opposite corner of the room. He takes like 25% damage, 20% damage. And that is why this next bit is so clutch. One of the worst things you can do is break a revive when a grenade comes in, if it's going to kill your knocked teammate. Even though I know Ouija's going to get hit by the grenade, and I'm going to get hit by the grenade, I move far enough away that I'm outside the blast radius's effective kill zone, where a full hit will kill me, and I know that it's going to hit Ouija, but I'm going to get him up so that he just gets re-knocked, and then we reset the engagement. This is the kind of stuff that, if you're not doing this, you're probably losing PUBG Mobile games because of it. Watch how, as I'm reviving Azza, a grenade comes over, and I simply move a little bit higher and put Ouija between me and the grenade. but I don't break it. He gets revived and immediately gets knocked. But I can get him up again. That's all that matters. I'm able to keep him in the game because I moved far enough away that I didn't take a full radius. How far is that? If you're about 2 meters, 3 meters away from a grenade, you're going to take damage. But unless you're inside that 2 meter blast radius, it's not going to kill you from 100% health. Something else that you need to understand here is that looked like the grenade that we just threw landed next to us on my screen. It didn't, but whatever. And if you watched last night's video, the skills to improve video, then you would know that if you learn how far grenades go and how long you have to flight them, you can do your grenades instantly, right on top of the grubs. Watch how Ouija and I move in here, one at a time, with the other guy offering covering fire. I'm now going to move past Azza, we're going to leapfrog, and as the guy tries to shoot me, Ouija is going to hit him, and I get behind cover. That sits him right down, he's already damaged. I get a chance for a heal, Ouija gets a chance for a heal. This is great squad tactics, and this is what works when you're getting into these kind of final circles. Just leapfrogging each other through, focus firing on a target. Absolutely brilliant work there from Azza. Thanks very much for watching. Only a short one today, but I think a really worthwhile one. Great ideas for circle entry and clutch reviving. If you want more of this kind of content, don't forget to like the videos and subscribe. And as always, stay safe on the battlefield. Bye for now.